Hello, TH Leatherman here.
And Ashton.
And since you enjoyed our first video so much, we decided to do a second one.
And thank you for all the likes and comments you put on our video.
We really appreciate that. It's nice to know that we're appreciated. Today we're going to discuss creating backstories. First of all, why create a backstory? Does your player need a backstory?
Well, backstory is very important.
It is.
And helps you roleplay.
This is, of course, a role-playing game, so backstories play an important part of that. Your character just didn't appear from nowhere. At some point in time, they entered life and had a life up until the point where the adventure started.
How did your character get to where they are now? Why did they go there, or were they forced into it?
Another reason to create a backstory is because it's just more fun that way. How do you create a backstory? Well, first of all, you need a series of unfortunate events. Well, it doesn't have to be tragic, but a lot of people like tragic backstories.
Although you should talk to your DM when making a backstory, because it might not fit the world or your race.
Whatever you do as far as your backstory, remember that you have a class. Do it with the class.
And play what you enjoy. Like, if you know you enjoy playing wizards and good at playing wizards, you should play a wizard. Or, if you're good with a bard, play a bard. Or a cleric. Whatever suits you.
And if you try a character for a while and decide that it's not what you like doing, you can always change characters. Although, be nice to the DM and make sure that you're changing characters at the end of the campaign or maybe every 5 levels or so. If you're changing characters all the time, it's very hard for the DM to integrate that character into the story and take the other character out. In the beginning, there was a character.
Your character had to come from somewhere. What race were they born to? Like, were they elf, dwarf, or human?
And speaking of being born, where in the world were they born? You may need the DM's help with this, because the DM will know what the map of the realms looks like for this particular adventure, and they can help you decide where a particular race lives for the most part, and what types of villages and cities they might have grown up in.
And how was your character born into? Were they born into a noble family or a merchant family? Were they born as peasants or rich?
Who were your character's parents? Or maybe they didn't have parents. Maybe they had a guardian who helped raise them. Or some sort of mentor that they looked up for in the village that they grew up in.
What is the race's worldview? Like, a lot of people have their high elves be a bit racist towards others because high elves see themselves as the best. Unless this is a world where high elves are actually a part of the other races and help the other races.
This brings us back to, where did your character start? Now, everyone starts at level 1, but what did your character do before they were level 1?
Why be an adventurer? You could be like a tiefling, where you're trying to run away from society and go somewhere else. Or you're running towards something, like treasure and fame. But you have to have a reason as to why you went on the adventure.
If there's something about your character that drives what they do, but you don't want the rest of the party to know about it, remember that there is public and non-public information about your character that integrates with the story. If you have some non-public information, make sure the DM knows about it so he can integrate it into the adventure itself. Another important aspect of your background is, what is your character's personality?
Are they a leader, where they help the party and have them go towards a goal? Or are they a rogue? Do they like sneaking around and stealing everything? Are they Mr. or Mrs. Friendly, where everyone likes them and they're very friendly and give good advice? Or are they a charmer? Do they charm everyone they come across and everyone likes them too?
Charmers are very popular with bards. The bard may be singing in a tavern, or perhaps they're in some sort of court with a king or a queen, making the moves on the prince or the princess. Or perhaps the character is a lost soul. They are disconnected from society. They have some sort of dark secret or dark past that prevents them from being part of society at large. Perhaps they're the wanderer. They move from place to place, just having itchy feet and can't sit down in one place. Maybe they're the professor. They're bookish and always in the library, very popular with wizards. Or perhaps they're a swashbuckler, always seeking out action and adventure, throwing care to the wind. Danger is my middle name. Ha 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 ha. Maybe they are a free spirit. They love everything and love nature. You find this a lot with the druidic characters, being out in nature and loving all the animals, and maybe not so much the people that sometimes enter the woods. Lastly, you have the crusader personality type. This person is on a mission from God. They have a duty to do things a certain way, and they are always trying to tell the other team members, hey, you need to be doing things my way because my way is right. Yeah!
Paladins.
So in summary,
In the beginning, where did you come from? What was your race? What's your race's worldview?
how did I get here? What was I doing before level 1?
Why be an adventurer? What is your goal? Are you running from something, or are you running to something?
What is your character's personality? Are they swashbuckling that buckle? Or perhaps they're bookish and trying to learn as much information about the world as possible? I'm TH Leatherman,
And I'm Ashton.
and we hope you enjoyed this episode. Have a great day.